I assume that when you're talking about a chief, this is a man in like some formal garb.
No.
That, like he is like dressed in a way that I am an elevated figure in this community.
No, that's the funny thing. That's the funny thing about Africa. He's in the Orlando Magic windbreaker.
It's truly. This is a regular schmegular man. And then you go, that's the chief. And you go, that ain't no fucking chief.
They got all this variant shit, like so much shit they make in America that doesn't sell or whatever they send there. So it'll just be like, a guy in a baby blue Philadelphia Eagles shirt.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then you gotta be like, Chief, may I?
You got
Chief, mustard stain on your shirt, may I?
He's got jelly sandals on.
Yeah.
Jelly sandals.
GLAMOROUS and the GLAMOROUS. There it is, ladies and gentlemen, Gentiles, and Lil Mamas alike. Welcome to another phenomenal episode of My Momma Told Me,
the podcast where we dive deep into the pockets of black conspiracy theories.
And we finally work to prove whatever the fuck you want us to prove. Whatever you got going on, we're willing to dive into it and lie about it, frankly.
I never tell the truth here. Man, that's a good song.
It is a good song.
It's a really good song. I was laughing because I hadn't heard it in a long time, but it's like...
It's one of them ones.
Yeah.
And everybody is going to try to pretend like Fergie didn't have like a legitimate moment, but she had a legitimate moment.
Yeah. Do people pretend like that?
I think so. I think she became a little bit of a laughing stock after the
national anthem.
The national anthem, arguably the worst national anthem of all time, I would say.
Is Fergie just a white lady?
She is, but she also was a crackhead.
Eyebrow ring.
And you ain't got to run from this.
No. Come in.
I think Fergie they did her dirty because meet me halfway.
Yeah, that is
Fergie
a good...
cold.
Yeah.
Fergie, we not finna... I didn't even know she was a full white lady. I thought she was like mixed with something like Serbian or... I don't know. She looks like...
That's white over here.
Okay, my bad.
But it feels like there's something...
She just looks like a different type of white.
Yeah, it feels like there's something extra on it.
I think that's a lady...
Yeah, there's some extra seasoning on there for sure.
If I'm not mistaken, Fergie was a meth addict for some time and then got clean and became the Fergie of note. I think that's just meth.
So the Black Eyed Peas cleaned her up.
I guess.
Yeah. Will.i.am.
Will.i.am was like, it's Will.I us now. Come into my arms, Fergie.
They cleaned sis up, and then something happened during the All-Star game. Maybe she relapsed. That could be the only. That could be what that was, because no one understood. Yeah. It was
exactly
right. It was like, yo, is she okay? And the cameraman wasn't shit because he knew when to pan to all the...
He said, oh shit, where Draymond at? Let me get eyes on Draymond.
Draymond was like, this is funny.
Because there were other All-Stars they could have shown that would have held it together and been respectful. They knew...
The whole Golden State Warriors were like, something's wrong.
Yeah.
Steph was like...
Even Steph didn't pray for her or nothing. Nope. He was just laughing.
Has she spoke on it?
I don't know.
I think there was something I saw where she said she was trying a new rendition, but it was like, Fergie, that's not a rendition. You literally did whatever you did, and it flopped.
I think she wanted to be funky.
Yeah.
She wanted to like really serve up some funky stuff.
And I've done that. I get that. You know what I mean? I try a new shirt out sometimes or something.
She took a big swing, and I will say, and this maybe speaks to a larger conspiracy I personally have inside of this, I will say part of my issue with it is that Fergie tried that before she got there. And there were all these people that let Fergie keep going, fully knowing that this shit was ass.
Oh, no, Langston. Do you think she really tried it out in front of people?
I do.
I think tested it.
I think they don't let you do the All-Star game without running it a few times before the event. And I'm saying that they let her dangle. I'm saying that part of what makes,
like sound check type of a thing.
Part of what makes Hollywood so nasty.
And they do sound checks.
That's true.
Like
100%,
multiple sound checks.
100%.
They're not letting her just go out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They gotta know.
And that's the blackest All-Star game out of all the All-Star games. Is the
Come
NBA
on.
one.
Yeah.
Think about it.
It is the black.
I didn't even know football had an All-Star. Baseball, be for real.
It might be in the Caribbean.
When you think of All-Star, you think instantly,
NBA.
as a black person, you're like, basketball.
NBA.
It's the only one that matters.
It's the only one that's why we be mad because it fell off a lot.
Yeah.
But
it came to my city once and it was amazing.
What's your city?
It's nuts.
Denver. It was a huge 07.
Yeah.
07.
The one in Chicago was insane.
I bet.
I was a part of it and it was
Really?
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like doing correspondence work. It was insane.
I was in the club with Scottie Pippen.
That's the best thing I ever heard.
I got a funny story about that too.
You know, it's crazy because I feel like, and I'm trying to say this respectfully, I don't think any other weekend moves hoe culture in the same way. Like you could feel a seismic shift, like the hoes you could feel it around All-Star Weekend. And I don't think there's
they plan their whole year around.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I don't think another weekend does that for hoes in that way.
I don't think so.
You could feel you could feel it.
Yeah, maybe Black Beach Week, but
not like that though.
Not like All-Star Game.
Thank you guys for letting me get that off my.
I thought it was beautiful. I thought everything you said was nice. I think that this we don't need to have.
I think this
was great. We should introduce our guest. She's already been talking. She's great. We you know her from so much beautiful, inspiring, hilarious television. Jury Duty. Fucking South Side, where she was a writer and a performer. She's hilarious. We love her so much. Give it up for Rashida.
How did you get here? Bitch, I took the bus. Nobody supposed to be here. Well, bitch, I came to fuck.
I love it. That's like the best intro I ever had, guys.
Yeah.
I'm so geeked.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for that beautiful intro.
You're welcome.
Hey, y'all.
You're welcome.
We're happy you're here. We're happy you're already contributing to the Fergie conversation. I am excited because you came with maybe the darkest conspiracy we've had in a little while, I would say.
Yeah.
In a nice way. That's not a bad thing over here. Sometimes people say dark and they mean that as a pejorative. But sometimes a lot of our conspiracies get so insane and silly that it means nothing. You know what I mean? Like we're not even having a real conversation. This is a real fucking conversation as topic, I would say. But Sheedz, you said, My Momma Told Me.
The CIA exploited incarcerated Black Americans for a mind control agent.
Yes.
Tell us everything you know.
The CIA, they did a lot. They did a lot for all that. Like, because I was brought up in a very, like, Black love raised me, but also Black power raised me. My grandparents. And we had to, like, I was raised in one of them houses where the encyclopedias.
Okay.
We would have to, when we got in trouble, it was like, read about Ryan Leaf. He didn't discover shit. And I bet a lot of people right now are like, who's Ryan Leaf? Yeah.
I was like that. I'm like that.
Him and Columbus was like thick as thieves. They didn't do shit. But like,
Ryan Leaf was like Columbus's number two.
He was the one who, he was like his main man or something. Like he tried to do what Columbus did, even though Columbus didn't do shit. He tried to get boats and stuff too, but it didn't go that way with him. Columbus was the one who was like, I think Columbus saw what didn't work for him and was like, all right, this is how I'm gonna do it.
That's crazy.
And I'm going to get a Nina, Pinta, and a Santa Maria to go. Yeah. And then that nigga made the slave trade from spices. But
I'm going to get an Italian guy up in the crow's nest.
Yeah.
Because that's
they can see far.
That's who is named after, right? It was somebody on that ship named Amerigo Vespucci. That's why they call it America.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Whoa. You know the natives wasn't calling it that.
No.
They should have called it the whole thing. They should have been America Vespucci.
Vespucci, yeah.
We should have been that. Don't fix it.
Don't shorten it up.
Yeah, let him shine.
Oh man, you gotta talk to Ryan Leaf.
The CIA did a lot of shit. I was taught that my uncle Scoochie, that's his name. He was a conspiracy theorist. Yeah. His real name wasn't Scoochie, but that's all I knew as a kid. Like, Scoochie.
Yeah.
I didn't learn his real name till I was like in junior high.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. When they sent this man to pick me up from school on report card day.
Wow.
And they were like, you have an Uncle Clifton coming? And I was like,
I ain't got no Uncle Clifton.
I was like, that's my Uncle Scoochie. And my family, I was like, why would y'all send him to get me on the report card day?
He got a silly name. Why would you make him?
Giving y'all background of why I believe this is because these are the same people that pumped government cheese, crack, all that stuff into black neighborhoods. It would only make sense that aligns as true.
Yeah.
I feel like as far as government agencies fucking up, I feel like the CIA is the most, that's the one, right? They fuck everything up.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
They're the ones who leaked, like they were supposed to leak, they were leaking the wrong shit during the Martin Luther King tapes.
Yeah.
I'm saying, man, if you want a government job, I feel like you got to go to the CIA. I feel like it's real easy over
I think what's crazy about the CIA is that they haven't even existed that long. And it's like since the 60s or some shit.
That's when they got really big because they were doing the whole like taps on MLK and Malcolm, like all the look at all the people on Medgar Evers, like black leaders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they really, if I'm remembering correct, 1947, I think part of the CIA's creation, as I remember it, was basically like them attempting to activate in the Cold War, that like they needed foreign espionage. And so the CIA essentially became like that branch of like us attempting foreign espionage. Okay. And so like this was, it ain't that old. Do you know what I mean? And it's the same way that like alive. ICE is like this fumbly ass group of dum-dums who can't even manage to do what they're attempting to do, this vile thing, well. You know what I mean? Like, I think these agencies just, they're fucking babies.
No, they're not.
They are. I mean, yeah. So.
What has the CIA done that worked? What are their big W's?
I think assassinations they've done successfully.
Oh, but like, we're not supposed to know about, I mean, publicly.
Yeah, and that's the problem, right? Is like they killed Dr. King.
They killed Dr. King. They killed JFK.
But we're not supposed to know that, and that is them being inept on the back end. But they did kill them. Do you know what I mean? Like the goal was accomplished, and in that way, I go.
And with the whole Black Panther thing, they like literally ripped up a positive black organization through plants.
Yeah.
They put plants in there. That's what the CIA did. And then gave that man $200,000 and he bought a gas station and then killed himself. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do talk about the plants. What's that? Angela Davis book? A Taste of Power?
Yeah, A Taste of Power. I think I have that book.
Yeah. They talk about
the plants that they would put in black churches and in black groups. They would like literally pay
black college students.
Yep.
In dashikis.
And who don't need money in college? Not to say that I would do anything like that because I just move with a different level of integrity. But think about it.
Yeah, it's like a 19-year-old.
I mean, literally
a
pizza.
The Fred Hampton story.
Yeah.
It's him being, set up by
a plant.
A plant, and then that plant's deep ties to federal agencies. Yeah. No, it's nuts.
Federal agents mad that I'm caught myself and a phone in the basement. My team Supreme, stay clean.
Triple beam mirror. You know
I be that.
I like it.
Okay.
Yep.
Sheedz, before we take a break, as it relates to this conspiracy theory. Specifically, you're talking about the CIA and their mind control agent.
Yes.
What do you understand to be how this mind control was taking place? Are they doing literal like hypnosis? What is it for you that you
I always think about the movie They Clone Tyrone when I think of that.
Okay.
Like all of the little things that are placed when it comes to Black people, of like how it's like we get right there, but then we can't.
Right.
We get right there. Like one of the mind control things is like the whole, like every race of people has different types of people, right? Same with Black folks. But then whenever it's time for us to like really come together, it's all of a sudden, it's always that bugging out ass nigga who's like, not bugging out was actually on the right side. It's always the one, remember in Do the Right Thing when they were like, boycott Sal's, and everybody was on board. But then the Martin character was like, shit, good as that motherfucking piece is? Hell no. It's the same thing with the CIA. They have, every time we're about to come together, think about it, with the Target. The Target boycott is one of the most successful boycotts since like the bus boycott or something.
Yeah.
Then here it comes. But what about Target just got them color schemes? And literally someone had to speak out about it. I think it was that pastor from Atlanta. He was like, yo, then go here. Go there. Go. Yeah. But that's what the mind, it's like that. That's one huge part of it. Every time we about to get really like congealed and on board, how come there's just like, and they never have like a specific like reason. They're just like, because I like that. And it's like, but I know, but we get more if you don't like that right now.
And if I'm hearing you correctly, that might be the mind control activating that these are the released prisoners essentially going into cells. Conversation.
And it
sleeper
could.
cells or whatever.
The sleeper cells, yeah. Sleeper
and maybe because
cells.
they ain't been there in a minute. And so they want, but the CIA is definitely behind that type of shit.
Damn.
Or,
devastating if true.
Yeah, that.
I feel like it is. Think about it. How come it's always like random people? Think about like online. Even with
it's never like popular people.
No, it's always
or people that are well known. It's always some weird descent.
It's always just the person you're like, what the hell?
I also don't have any of those people in my life actively.
Same.
That's the thing about it.
I think most people, when they like really think about it, don't have the like defectors truly planted in their lives. You're just assuming that somebody else has the defector in their life.
And the internet makes it so much easier because then they don't even always have to put necessarily a face to it.
No.
It's just like,
I always be thinking like, man, do these people hang out together? But they never hang out with each other.
Right. Yeah, there's nobody. They're not like hanging out at like the subway at Target.
Right.
There's not like 10 of them. Like we all feel like this is how we feel.
They're not like the Israelites who like listen. Even though they will work your damn nerves, but they are together looking like WWE wrestlers.
They are together.
They
on
like
that little platform. They got the stick.
Yeah,
and they got them Undertaker boots on.
They just got my mom the other day in San Francisco.
They yelled at her.
She said they were yelling at her.
Whoa.
And then I think she started yelling too.
Oh no,
that'd be my whole thing. Their approach is just too like why y'all cursing people out? That's not how you get what you want.
I literally watched.
It's crazy.
I watched an episode the other day. I watched a clip the other day. What episode? What am I talking about?
I watched that
What
episode.
TV show?
That's a good show.
Regularly features the Black Hebrew Israelites besides the one that David and I are about to cook up.
Right,
have they ever been on TV for real?
I don't think so.
Like not the news.
Not with the
always on clips.
Yeah, but they've never been like nobody's ever.
Only during like marches you'll see them, but they'll never interview them because they know that it's gonna go this way.
Yeah,
I think they're real.
But you'll see like a glimpse of they dress like Master Splinter, and not Master Splinter, Shredder. They dress like Shredder, and they yell.
They yell a lot.
I watched a clip the other day where a white person, this white boy, had like consented to them, had like fully taken a knee. And like was bowing his head in apology for his ancestors. Like it worked. It worked for one dude, and the entire time they kept being like, "Sorry for what? Sorry for what, motherfucker? Say it. No, say the shit." You sorry? What you? Oh, you want us to? So you want us to forgive you? It's like, oh, y'all can't even accept. Y'all don't even know how to bring him into the fold.
You know how it is sometimes when you actually get what you want and you realize you don't even know what to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one where this white lady was like yelling at him. And they was just like, shut up, cave, bitch. And she was like, and they just, someone just paused on her face and then they cut it out. She was like, I was like, oh my, it's like when Dr. Umar reads his comments. I'm like, I can't.
Cave bitch is crazy.
It was nuts.
It was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Because it really forces you on your heels where you're like, whoa, you're calling me a Neanderthal? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You're really being crazy.
Yeah, so I like, with the mind control of it all, there's definitely that. That's the biggest thing that I'm like, I don't think people pay attention to. It's like, think about that.
Yeah.
Every time, every moment, it always happens. Every time, even with the 2020, you could go back. We could go back. It's always that one or a group that's like, it's like, where did they come from and why? Why wouldn't you want the better part of this? And then they get the attention like where it's supposed to go, and then it just will disperse.
Yeah,
and we get nothing.
It, to your point, does not feel like we ever get any reflection on the failures of our previous attempts at like liberation.
No,
where we go like, well, we're not going to dissent this time, y'all. And we go, yup. And then the second it happens, everybody's a defector.
Everybody. Or like, was it COVID when this happened where literally we were doing great?
Doing great.
Then Popeyes all of a sudden drops a damn sandwich and where lines are formed down the street.
It doesn't make any sense. The blow up of that, I was thinking that
that's
at the time.
CIA too.
It just didn't make it the size of it. A lot of people will drop chicken sandwiches that are good.
It didn't make sense in
crazy.
A world where literally you can go to we from Chicago, so great. We come from good food.
Right.
You had people in all cities acting like they had never had a chicken sandwich before. And not, just being real, there was black folks lined up.
100%.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I remember watching videos and one guy's like he's telling his wife about it. He's like, baby, you don't understand. It's like they got the crystals in it, pops in your. It was like, what are you talking about?
And then,
bro, what are you saying?
I don't even know motherfuckers that were like back in line again for the shit.
Mm-mm.
Do you know what I mean? Like everybody had it once.
They had it when they did a video.
Everybody was like, "This shit is fire," which it was. It was
a good sandwich.
It wasn't the best sandwich I've ever had in my life.
It wasn't worth.
It was
all
a fast
shit
food sandwich.
It was cool.
Y'all remember when the CIA knew what to do. They were like, they're gonna make this chicken sandwich is gonna take away from the real shit that they do.
Yeah.
And then I'll never forget when they had us battling. They were like Chick-fil-A versus Popeyes. There was a whole thing because Versus was like blowing up around it, and then they were like, "This is the Versus." There were actual paid like thing.
A man got killed
shit.
over that chicken sandwich.
Crazy.
Over the Popeyes?
Yeah, a man in line.
What city?
Yeah, I forget. I feel like it was New York, but I could be wrong. It might have been Chicago.
Might have been.
It sounded like us.
It did. A man got killed. Chicago.
God damn.
For a chicken sandwich. And it probably wasn't even over the sandwich.
Yeah.
He couldn't get the shit.
Yeah, he was standing in line and got like popped in the head over the fucking chicken sandwich. Anyway.
And think about how many other not trying to be funny with other sandwiches that came out. Nobody does. It always comes in moments and waves.
Yeah.
Of the mind.
I really like what you're suggesting of the sleeper cells, because I think very often in conspiracy theory, it kind of lands in this soft spot of like the unknown.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, we're brainwashing prisoners, but like you're just testing it to attack the enemy. But we don't ever see that in the way that they participate in war, especially now where y'all ain't even doing person-to-person combat. Everybody's playing video games at each other. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like whatever that version is doesn't quite make sense. But the idea that this would just be, we send them out and we ask them to promote sandwiches.
Yep.
We just tell them to say this song is hot right now, even if it ain't.
Even if it's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Like, that's what we want them to think.
You think I'm feeling you? That nigga a munch.
Yeah, how did that happen? That's a very good example.
Or the other one, that girl, what was that white girl? She was like, nobody talks about her anymore. She like, y'all know the outside girl.
Fire, mom.
Oh no, you talking about bad Barbie?
Yeah, something.
Catch Me Outside.
Catch Me Outside. You know that. You do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give her all this money, all these deals, and it does fume the motherfuckers who really been out here working towards that stuff. And they're like, watch what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you only have to set the ball. You only have to set it in motion, and then it grows from there.
Everything else figures itself out.
Damn.
And that starts a war within itself, because look what's going. Like, I think we're getting a shift is happening where a lot of that stuff is getting filtered out, like just bad rap. Like, come on.
It's like it's crazy. It feels like it's never been like this in music.
Yeah,
it's how low the bar is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and just like like you just listen to shit sometimes and you're like, I don't even. It makes you feel like the youth are lost, which is like the oldest person shit I ever.
Anytime they're arguing, like anytime you got the youth shitting on two people in general, like Michael Jordan, which I still can't understand because we aren't old.
Oh, we shit on Michael Jordan quite a bit on this podcast.
Okay, all right.
Not
but I'm
his
saying,
ability to play basketball.
I'm a fan of the podcast, but not about the basketball.
Not about the basketball.
That's what they shit on him about. They're like, man, Michael Jordan won shit. I'm talking about that way.
Yeah.
On the hardwood.
Yeah.
No, we just call him an alcoholic. We don't do that.
I mean, look at them eyes. His eyes look like the dog, the Corso dog.
He's the greatest alcoholic of all time. I think we can all agree on that.
And I love MJ, but look at, come on, his eyes are burgundy.
You remember in The Last Dance, just watching the cup go down?
Yeah. And then it refill again.
and he had to say cut.
He had a couple
you want to play like that?
It was at the time.
He was drunk.
Sloshing around. And
you
another thing.
Like
Luke Longo, he got a shitty accent.
Scotty's a bitch.
We all fucked Scotty's wife.
And that necklace. Hold on, let me put on my necklace from fucking Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah. Where's my choker chain?
Yo.
Who wears a seashell chain?
Same man who wears those pants all those years, you know what I'm saying? Same guy who wears those jeans.
I thought he had got it together, but yes, I say all that to say it's out there.
I like
Super
this.
Cells. I like it too.
We're going to take a break. Sure. We'll come back, and I did a little bit of research that I'd love to unpack with you. More Sheedz, more My Momma Told Me.
Little mamas, yes, we are back.
We are back. Sheedz, I did some research on this conspiracy theory, and frankly, it's devastating to say it's completely true.
God damn.
There's like not a moment of false in this other than the speculation of what's happening with the sleeper cells, whatever. But we very much started a secret program. The U.S. specifically started a secret program called MK Ultra. I'm sure we've all heard of that. Mm-hmm. It was developed when the U.S. began to believe that communists in the Cold War had developed their own mind control technology. And so they basically started to develop their own mind control technology. And they started by using the experimenting on prisoners in America, and then also prisoners in Japan, Germany, and the Philippines, basically dosing them with LSD and torturing them with electroshock therapy, extreme temperature exposure, and sensory isolation in order to like see if they could first break their minds and then replace their minds with new information.
It's crazy because you hear that shit and it's like, bro, that doesn't even sound like sound science. You know what I'm saying? Like that doesn't even sound.
No.
That doesn't sound like. That's not an educated guess.
No.
That's just like, we'll just put them on a bunch of shit.
Fucking electrocute them.
Yeah.
They do it now in other ways. Like I got so many examples, like the whole Angel Reese, Caitlin, what's her name?
Caitlin Clark
thing.
Yeah.
mind you, both of them amazing players. Both of them like dope people. But you have this shit they put out there where they're like, rival, this. Mind you, Angel she's just been dope since college. And nobody was focused on the whole race of this shit where they're like, well, let's make this black girl a villain.
Yeah,
let's break her.
It wasn't like she was a villain never at like LSU, right?
She wasn't. She's always been like she's known. She's always been defensively like tough and double queen. It was not until they played each other in the championship where they made it a civil rights game.
Yeah,
the public, the general, like the CIA in them made it because literally, and then after the black team won, which was LSU, the president of the United States, Joe Biden's wife, because it's always been like that. The president goes to the male March Madness. The wives go to that's just how it's been.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really
Jill Biden literally, it does.
That does. That's not the same thing.
That's trash.
Jill Biden, after LSU
one has
wins,
a job, one doesn't.
Right. You don't get to tell for the rest of your life the story of meeting Jill Biden.
Yeah.
But you know check out what she did. So LSU wins, and they don't just win, y'all. They won by like 22.
Yeah,
right. So it wasn't like nobody could say they were lucky, whatever. And Jill Biden says, man, that game was so good. I think we should invite both Iowa and LSU to the White House.
Bitch, no.
And Angel spoke out and said, they've never in the history have done that. Why do you want to do that? We won. And that's when it was like CIA, planting thing. SNL invited Caitlyn to come speak. Like to be a part of like some shit there.
Yeah.
After she lost the championship again.
That's
Angel
crazy.
never got invited. Flau'jae never got invited. Not to say, SNL can do what it wants. I got homies there. That's not what, but I'm just saying, why do this white woman who has lost, y'all, I got to lean in.
No,
she's lost twice.
Come on.
She's lost twice, y'all.
Come on.
She's lost twice. Why does she get all the shit?
Yeah.
Because what they're doing is they're pushing it. They want to break mentally,
like her specifically.
They want to break like black women.
I think to your point, they are sowing a division.
Yeah,
there is a
to make a villain where there is no one.
I love both. Like I have no, but it's just like when you see what's going on, it's definitely
there was a period I will say in the beginning of their their sort of like fabricated beef, right? Whatever moved beyond the basketball court felt fabricated. Them yapping at each other on the court, that's basketball.
That's not even
everything after that felt like it had been fabricated by the media. But when I really felt like it made a turn where I'm fully in agreement with what you're suggesting, is that it carried into the WNBA.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because they weren't even on that no more.
And then look at the other league, that new league, Unrivaled, where they get paid more and all this stuff. No drama. No racism. No nothing. And Angel's a champion. Her team won. The Unrivaled. Yeah. But what I'm saying is like none of that. But in the WNBA, it's this, they've done this. It's there. So they have to undo it because they did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them in the CIA.
And sports is like...
I want to make sure this has a through line.
Well, I mean, sports is a perfect place to do it, right? It's just, it's so passionate. It's so competitive, which is like, the racial element is so easy to...
Yeah, it's literally picking sides.
Yeah, exactly.
It is instinctual in sports. That
and to see the hero-villain set up so clearly...
We see it all the time, even if we don't say it. We see it all. We just saw it in a Super Bowl.
Right.
Clear as day. Where it was like, this versus these people.
Yeah.
One team was darker. The other wasn't.
Yeah.
And then, you had the president they literally showed him hanging out with them before the game and then was like, all right, I'm going to go to my seat. So from there, it was like, you just saw certain groups of people going hard for the Eagles. Yep. I like football, but I was like, I hope the Eagles win.
Yeah, I always there's always that team to feel that for. Right?
I've never cheered for a Philly sports team once.
Right,
I don't want that city to win.
We're all from dope cities where we have our own. Like even if we have players, but I was like, last time I cheered for a Philly team was when AI because I love AI. I love Allen Iverson. I don't, as a multi.
No, we get it.
You part
of the big corporation. Let me not, because then they gonna start
nasty
doing shit to my phone in a second. So I have to be specific. Allen Iverson.
You said we're talking about the CIA. I turned my phone off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You go, I'm not even going.
No, I just didn't want to ring. I think I was.
You're like, you can keep those cameras on and point a few of them at me directly, but I'm going to turn my phone off.
But yeah, I'll stand on what I believe.
More to this conspiracy is that, so it was started by this dude, Stephen Gottlieb. Right. He basically started
the MK Ultra program.
Started MK Ultra, and part of what he wanted was first they needed to extinguish the mind, right? So that they had a clean slate, and then they wanted to insert new mind in its place.
Is that even, like I said before, is that mind science? Is that how the brain works?
Here's how crazy they were willing to invest into this non-science. It's great that you're asking that question, because they literally spent $240,000, this is in the 1950s, $240,000 to buy up the world's supply of LSD. America bought
How do they source
every drop.
How do they source that?
I don't know.
They had to. At some point, if you buy that amount of narcotic, you source that from illegal means, right?
You knew.
Like they had to buy drugs.
You shook some dirty hands.
This is nuts.
They bought every single drop.
Assholes. LSD within.
So America literally introduces the LSD problem to itself. It's the crack story all over again, but now with like this other intention tied to it, right? So they also they say that this program specifically, Ken Kesey from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, the writer for that, that's how he got
acid test.
That's how he got fucking around with LSD, was because of this. The lyricist for the Grateful Dead got fucking around this way. Whitey Bulger says that he was part of the experiments. That like while he was in prison, they were testing LSD and electrocuting him and shit.
This is crazy.
It's like truly touched all facets.
And the Grateful Dead were such like, all I know about them is that they were like a group of white folks that were like good, like very hippie, doing shit for people.
Yeah, hate street movement.
Yeah,
and I think the LSD they would attribute to some of that behavior.
Yeah, because he died too, right?
Jerry Garcia did.
Garcia.
He got mad at the end. He has some bad stuff to say about rap music, but.
Yeah,
man,
bro, it's
always how people go.
It's always how they do, and it's like, bro, you wouldn't even have your shit if it wasn't for.
And I've listened to that shit. It's not like fun.
No,
like jam band, trance, whatever. That's just like you're not doing anything that great.
No, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, y'all got long beards.
Yep.
Right, and y'all wear tie-dye.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at you. Don't come over here.
No. Yeah, leave me alone.
Also, it's like, leave it alone. You don't have to say anything about rap music.
The amount of conversations I shut the fuck up about the Beatles in.
I mean, for real.
Man, I was just talking to somebody about this. That music does not make me feel anything.
It's mid as fuck.
Ever.
Did y'all hear that Ringo Starr didn't even really play the motherfucking drums? It was a black man playing all the drums.
Everybody says, people be saying Ringo was trash.
Quincy Jones was a face. He was just a face.
Yeah. Quincy Jones talks about that a lot. But like,
the black man who played the drum, he said, I did all of the drum, like.
Now, did he say that, or is
no? He was on like a late night show or some shit. Wow. Like they have clips from back in the day, and you know, it was a whole thing. He said it. It came out, and apparently Quincy, Quincy ain't give a shit.
No, Quincy.
Before he died, he told us more than what we even wanted. He went nuts.
Okay, I'm making a list of people whose ass I ate.
Yo,
yeah, man.
You know what's crazy about that Quincy shit though? If you read that last article, everybody talks about the Richard Pryor shit, right? Mm-hmm. But like in that same article, they were like, "What's the craziest shit that you know about?" And he's like, "Who killed Kennedy?"
Yeah,
that was the crazy. And then they were like, "Who?" And he said it was Sam Giacomo's brother.
And Quincy has been around. He's Quincy. People have to come to him to like get certain shit. There's only shit that he could do.
Yeah, he's a cornerstone of American culture. American culture.
When Quincy was, he was like 88 at that time. He was just this old black legend talking.
Yep.
And when he dropped the ball about James Baldwin and The Godfather, who plays The Godfather?
Marlon Brando.
No, it was Pryor and Brando.
Yeah, it was Pryor.
It was Pryor and Brandon. It wasn't Baldwin?
No, it was Pryor.
Well, yeah, when he dropped the ball about that, it was just like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, we, because you'll hear rumors of like, oh, well, Rich Pryor liked, both. And people who like love comedy, those ones who are like, don't talk about my hero. And it's like, yo.
I'll say this, and this may be a nasty conspiracy to start, but I do genuinely believe it. I think they left some names off of that interview.
They did. Oh yeah.
I believe
that.
I think Quincy probably talked about them sex parties for a while.
Yeah, he was reminiscing. He said, "Man, them parties." Boy.
Yeah. Who else?
Yeah.
I think he went on a run, and I think they cherry picked intentionally ones that made him sound crazy,
and that were already deceased.
And that's what I'm saying is like that there's no checks and balances to what he said. Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor used to fuck. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But that's not how he started the conversation.
You're right.
He started at some shit that actually could have affected somebody's money now.
Yeah.
And then they went, hey, move that out of there. Get that out the way. That's trouble right there.
Man, we got to get that list.
I'm much more interested in that than that Epstein list.
Yeah.
I know who's vile in the government. All of them.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the Epstein list ain't going to change the way I feel about them any more than what I already
want
feel.
Quincy's list, even more than this. Like, I know people are like, the Diddy tapes. I'm like, honestly, I got a feeling who's already on that Diddy shit because they're quiet.
I don't think that shit's gonna surprise you.
That shit's not gonna surprise me.
No.
It's not gonna surprise me when Meek Mill pops up.
But I'm saying that Quincy list
Quincy list
that'll change the
shock
game.
the shit out of me when he's like, well,
man,
Dionne Warwick and,
and
some young girl while she's sitting here talking about she hate this.
Redhead little boy from the Partridge Family.
Right. And like that shit will be like, well, and Dion's still around when she's like, he's a damn lie. No, Dionne.
Harry Belafonte is a eunuch. You're like, whoa, Quincy.
Quincy's list, man. If anything happened this episode, it's that we got to see Quincy's list.
We need to see
Quincy's list. That's dope. That's a dope name of like.
It's a great name.
It
Quincy's
sounds
list.
like one of them inspiring BET movies. Do you know what I mean?
They gotta make
a BET Network original. Quincy's list.
The way they chopped up the New Edition in 3 movies.
Yeah,
they gotta do
it could be 3 nights.
Quincy's list.
Quincy's list.
I think we on some shit. Quincy, hey, Scott Mills, if you listen to this shit, 1, green light, 2, Quincy's list. Okay,
Quincy's list.
Let's go.
Coming April 2028.
Oh, you put a date on it. I like that.
Hey, come on, man. You got to put that out in the world. You got to feel
like
it.
I love it. Quincy's list is
You're
coming.
being ambitious, and we could learn a lot from that.
All we need right now is to figure out who plays Quincy.
We don't got to do that.
Okay. That's off
We're
camera.
giving away too much.
You're right.
All right, Sheedz, we're going to take one more break.
That's cool. I need to look up this Quincy's list. I need a break.
And when we come back,
I'm interested.
We're going to hit a voicemail. We're going to talk to a listener at home.
Beautiful.
All right, more Sheedz, more My Momma Told Me.
Would you say that you're racist?
Not at all. No.
Yeah.
Look at my dog. He's as black as can be.
I even got, hi, we're back. We're back to this show.
I really respect the journalist for being able to maintain, if she was in fact able to maintain any level of like control in that moment.
Yeah,
I really respect that because that's such a funny thing to say.
And dog, he's black as heck.
He's black as heck.
Look at my dog. He's as black as can be.
What's that dog's name?
Rufus. Why? Jamal.
Charcoal, something evil, something.
I was gonna say Shadow. Why people like naming their dog Shadow?
Yeah. Shadow is a good name for a black dog.
And cats, they love naming black cats Shadow.
Oh, black cats, they really hit it hard.
Yeah, that is a big one.
Y'all remember Homeward Bound?
Of course.
When the fucking pets got left behind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think about the porcupine scene
Oh, the young one, Chance. Yeah.
He gets fucked up by that.
He got fucked up real hard. And then I remember, I thought Shadow died.
Yeah, Shadow almost didn't make it over the hill.
They're like, I'm sorry, honey. And he's like, Peter. I was like, oh, Shadow made it. As a little kid, that almost messed me up. That cat held on.
Oh, I forgot that they continued to be human being voices even when they were having emotional moments.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Because Michael J. Fox, he was like, Peter. He had a little limp. He was like, Shadow didn't make it. He's like, Mom, where's Shadow?
Oh, because they were coming over the hill.
Yeah, they were coming over the hill.
Peter, it's me, my son.
Shadow got hurt a little bit because he was the older dog.
Yeah, he was limping.
So the cat came first. Because she just was a bad bitch.
Yeah, she could have done it without him.
Yeah, she got wet once and she didn't
and that was it.
Dogs rule, cats
and
rule.
Michael J. Fox Chance, he made it back. He was like all hyper. And
he was the little boy's dog.
Yep. Shadow was like, we all of us didn't know what the hell happened.
Shadow took, man.
He's Peter. Oh, Peter.
It was like that.
He was like a Labrador or something. He had a deep ass voice. Oh, Peter.
Especially when you do the math, that's like a 35-year-old man.
Yeah.
Even the dog is like 35. Oh, little boy.
I don't know what made me that. I guess we were talking about the dog, and I'm like, damn, Homeward Bound
really, it really hit when I was a kid. It sounds so embarrassing right now in a way that
it really was.
No, I would watch it again though. I would like to see it.
You would watch it and
as an
sincerely
adult?
Watch it again, not like be going in knowing it's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I watch bad shit a lot. So
that's fair. All right. Well, Sheedz, speaking of bad shit, we get a lot of voicemails.
Okay, let's hear it.
From people, and sometimes they're drunk, and sometimes they make up stuff, but they're always we're grateful for all of them.
Exactly.
Here we go.
Hey, what's up, little freaky niggas? Yeah,
Pause.
You know that was what I've been thinking about?
Come on, man.
Little freaky niggas? What made you think they were freaky niggas?
That's on us.
It is on.
Okay.
That's on us.
Okay.
We apparently have left a voicemail message that is inappropriate.
Okay.
And we neither of us realized it, but it is on us.
Nope.
But little freaky niggas is not the same thing.
That's not. You know what you're doing.
You're taking it a step further than what everybody else has been doing.
Because they started calling us little freakies.
Okay.
And that it's really gotten out of control.
And we don't like it.
It's really got.
Yeah, we don't like it.
He turned into Shadow.
Peter. I'm in a bad way, Peter.
It turned into Shadow real quick. He just really gotten out of control.
Peter, I'm fucked up bad, man. Peter, help. Peter,
damn.
I know you're a little boy, but help me.
But help. You're my owner, Peter.
Peter, I don't eat unless you tell me I can eat, Peter.
Oh, you're my owner, Peter.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Oh, man. Okay.
Here we go.
We all know Dr. King was one of the greatest people of all time.
Okay.
And then it came out that the FBI caught Dr. King cheating. And I thought that was okay because I feel like he earned it. But then
pause, bro. Yo. I can't tell what angle he's. What does he mean by that?
I think
he's saying he put in the work to be able to cheat on Ketta.
Oh, to get pussy.
Yeah.
Oh.
To not have that held against him.
Oh, okay.
He's like some great men should be allowed to cheat.
He did.
And Dr. King is one of those great men.
And we're looking at stats, good versus bad.
I really do hope Ketta got some when he was I really do hope she had some type of milkman that
she had
was fucking.
To. And that's somebody was.
I shade to the ancestors, but for real.
And that's the nasty thing.
You don't think there was somebody, hi, Miss Ketta? Like,
that's what
there
I'm
was
saying.
Somebody.
And she just did this at the door.
But it's big ass drawers under there.
But it's like
they ain't like up to here.
She had the cone titties.
Yeah.
And he was like,
God damn, Miss Ketta. Miss Coretta.
And then nobody believed him at the bar. He was like, "Hey, Miss Coretta is slugging," and they were like, "You hush now.
That's a good woman, James."
And he's like,
No, she
right.
showed me her big cotton whites.
That's a good woman, James. Oh man,
I swear to God.
Nobody believes the milkman because they like, man, she ain't smelling.
I think that's the nasty thing that they have done over time is they not only have painted Martin Luther King as this vile cheater, but they also have not given her the agency, the possibility, frankly, to have also been out here doing whatever.
People been open for a long time, man.
They could have been out here
just around raising all them kids. Like he was. I hope she did too.
I feel like I think that's a high possibility.
I hope she dipped off on a march or two and just got her back blown out.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and head home and take these shoes off.
I'm gonna start, Martin.
Same time that the milkman delivers the milk. Go ahead,
Martin. I'm gonna start the cooking.
You know, chitlins take 8 hours because he loves chitlins.
You love chitlins, right, Martin?
Yeah.
And I gotta
comes
clean
home,
them.
she's all sweating. It's because it's hot in the kitchen.
It's hot in here. I made greens. Smothered pork chops.
Coretta, what's that smell?
Chitlins. Chitlin juice.
It smells like something in here, Coretta.
I thought you cleaned them chitlins last night, but you said you just put them on now.
This ain't the smell of chitlins to me.
Did the milkman come today? The box is empty. He didn't forgot to put the milk in there and shit.
Yeah, because she put it down.
Yeah. You don't remember a lot of things.
A lot of people didn't get milk that day.
No.
Right, he just...
That pussy is MK Ultra.
Right.
Wipe that
Miss
brain.
King Ultra.
He earned it. Shit, she earned it too.
Oh,
Miss
man.
King Ultra is crazy.
That's funny. Miss King Ultra. And
Oh, man. All right, let's let this person finish whatever nonsense.
Someone told me tonight, they said, isn't that fake? Isn't Dr. King cheating on his wife fake? It was made up by the FBI to discredit the man for his work. And I actually never looked it up. And I still haven't looked it up when I called y'all little freaky niggas. So,
all right,
bro. Do y'all think that Dr. King cheated? And what other great men of our time should have cheated? Should have earned the right to cheat?
Wow.
Hey, don't call us in trying to justify your lifestyle.
misogynistic views.
First of all, bro.
Buddy.
I like that he was like, and hey, since we all agree.
Yeah, he's like,
who else you think cheated?
Hey, you know what? I'm a pretty good guy. Maybe I deserve it. Maybe you tell my girl.
I think any great person that decides that that's what they want for themselves has the right to figure that out for themselves. I'm not
none of my business.
I'm not about to dig into none of that.
Yeah.
And they, he had part of they did leak some, they tapped his room.
Right.
I think who was that? Kirk Franklin. So I just got through revamping and I was head creative of this year's 25th anniversary BET Awards.
Let's go. Press a button for him. Come on.
Fuck.
I wasn't saying all that for a shameless plug. I promise y'all I'm going somewhere with this shit. Because this voicemail has a lot to do with what Kirk Franklin, so, Kev hosted. It was the most successful BET Awards since the early 2000s. That was the point to bring, when they brought me on, I'm like, yo, we want to bring back the nostalgia, blah, blah, blah. So, naturally, Kev wanted to do a roast style monologue, and the show when we planned it had a through line of all the classic shit. 106 in Park, Rhapsody, all the sketches and the shit that made people feel good. The tributes were amazing. Kirk was getting honored that night, but when we were writing the monologue, everybody gonna get these jokes.
Yeah.
And if y'all seen it, Kirk, went the fuck in. And it was great though, because it was we don't care who you are tonight.
Yeah.
Y'all talk about family and all so shit. You gonna get these jokes. So his face was kind of stern, back and forth the whole time. And then I guess the Breakfast Club, they were what was going on? Did you not think it was? He was like, no, it was hilarious. He's like, and then he said, I don't think people know you like how we know you, like your friends know you. He's like, yeah, I'm funny. Like, I love jokes. I love fun.
Yeah.
He was like, at the end of the day, before Kirk Franklin, the gospel music singer, and I'm a human being. I do enjoy. And so this voicemail, he's like, do you think they did that to discredit him? Yeah, but Martin Luther King was a human being too. He made mistakes. He did. I'm not justifying nobody's cheating, is what I'm saying. It's just, he was a human being.
I think the nasty thing about the way that this cheating thing has sort of propagated is that it is in a lot of ways being spread by a white person who does not see us as human beings.
Exactly. And that's what it always feels. It feels like it's pulling it down.
Yeah.
It always feels like it's said in a way that's detracting from the legacy.
Where it's like, oh, you thought you had a God? Well, you don't. Your God is not real. And it's like, oh, if you think he's my God because he was like loyal to his wife,
you're not. Like, no, it's because we trying to like survive.
You're kind of missing the point of why I liked him.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, I give a fuck in a me sense.
Right. But as far as like the whole thing at hand, it's like, yo, do you know what he was out there doing?
Yeah, that doesn't affect it at all, you know?
But that was a little like, I'm like, I think, because even with the dude on the voicemail, like, what other great, like, you don't even think these people are, like, you don't.
I think if anything, what I would say to this person is that it's very likely that Martin Luther King cheated on his partner. I think sometimes even what we call cheating is not actually cheating, that they may have had an understanding, a situation. Neither one of them died unhappy with each other.
Or apart. He always came back to that Miss King Ultra.
He always came back for the milk.
Came back. And them big old bloomers were ready and waiting on him.
The milk.
There's a lot of babies with that King last name. You know?
Any surviving King children that hear this, we love y'all. And,
yeah, man.
Yeah. Martin Luther King III be acting up.
Ooh.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, he be acting up.
Damn.
But the rest of them,
how does that happen?
I know the one daughter, she real sweet. She be like,
Bernice,
she be holding it down for them. Like, she be like, excuse me, please take my father off your freaknik.
My daddy didn't say that.
Right. She be like, take him off that flyer and find somebody else to do for that weekend. They had like a picture of them, like Atlanta be on some crazy shit.
They're going crazy down there.
They had like Martin and Coretta. It was for King Weekend. They were doing like a special and they had her on like a stripper pole. It was crazy. And Bernice was not well, you don't blame her, but that shit, I was like, Atlanta, every time we think y'all okay,
oh man,
y'all do something that say we not.
Never gave him Photoshop down there.
I mean, it was crazy. It was like, what? But again, CIA, because what person did that?
Mm-hmm.
You knew it was gonna set some shit off.
Yeah, that is
who dropped Photoshop off in the hood.
Right.
The CIA.
Yeah.
The CIA. Motherfuckers ain't got phones, but they got Photoshop.
Yeah, that's a difficult program.
They dropped a prisoner that knew how to code off. Right there and just went to work.
Yeah, because Photoshop it does take some work.
Yeah, it started with birthday party flyers and baby shower flyers, and then it was like, "Hey, you want me to do your King Weekend flyer?
Yeah,
Juneteenth, got you.
Come on.
I'll make it busy as hell.
I'm gonna put Fergie on it.
It's gonna be so much information on that motherfucker. You ain't gonna be able to focus. I'm listing everybody's name big.
Too funny.
Sheedz, I think we did it. I think we've achieved the goal of this episode. I think certainly MK Ultra was a very real program. I should say that it was eventually stopped because Richard Nixon came into office and then disbanded the CIA, which or at least, the people of that like group of the CIA, whatever. And in doing so, the one dude who was holding that doctor or knew what that doctor was doing, because he completely he had no checks, no balances. He killed people testing this shit. Not a problem.
Yeah, for sure.
The one dude that knew everything also got fired, which meant the doctor got fired and the program ended. But no, it didn't, because why would it?
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to do it in Shadow's voice. Damn.
Peter. Peter, damn, Peter. Again with the whites, Peter. Damn.
Thank y'all, man. I thank y'all for having me. This is one of my, I don't say this but my mama told me y'all are great.
Oh, thank you. That's
Thank you
very
so
sweet.
much. Thank
Could you tell the people where they can find you? What cool shit you got going on?
Listen, I'm on IG. That's the only social media platform that I have and can maintain because as who I am and a creative, that's all my brain really can take.
Yeah.
So you can find me at Rashida Sheedz on IG and and just be on the lookout. I got amazing things happening.
Perfect.
What you got?
Cool Guy Jokes 87 on Instagram. I got no dates right now.
Yeah. That's all right.
I'm moving, man. I'm trying to move.
Yeah, you about to make it happen.
Go.
Yeah.
You got land. What you talking about?
You can follow me at Langston Kerman. You can send us your own drops, your own conspiracies. You can argue with us at mymommapod@gmail.com. We would love to hear from you. You can call us at 844-LIL-MOMS. We ain't gonna pick up, but you leave us a voicemail and we'll listen to that bad boy for sure. And most importantly, like, subscribe, rate, review, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you enjoy consumable media. And more importantly, bye, bitch.
Pop my butt, pop my butt. Pop my butt, pop my butt.
Do you know what pop my butt meant to Harriet Tubman? Do you know what that meant? It meant a whip.
My Momma Told Me is a production of Will Ferrell's Big Money Players Network and iHeart Podcasts.
Created and hosted by Langston Kerman.
Co-hosted by David Bory.
Executive produced by Will Ferrell, Hansani, and Olivia Aguilar.
Co-produced by Bay Wang.
Edited and engineered by Justin Conner.
Music by Nick Chambers.
Artwork by Dogon Krieger.
You can now watch episodes of My Momma Told Me on YouTube. Follow at My Momma Told Me and subscribe to our channel.